Hello, I'm Dr. Paul Dyer. Welcome to another event of Bridges Live. And I'm your host, Dr. Paul, and my co-host, Hope and Miss Ashley Johnson. We're taking a little bit of a time of break, but I will continue to do the podcast because Bridges Live is important to all of us, even though we talked to Miss Ashley and Miss Hope, and the summer break has really done wonders for all of us. So, what I want to talk to us about is that most of the time on bridges is get you from here to there, and for get you from here to there, we have to ask and challenge ourselves on what we're doing, what we're not doing, and the destruction that we are creating. And I'll get into that later. But the destruction that we're creating, is it is it emotional? I teach emotional reaction training, emotional intelligence, and is it also physical? And where we're harming our bodies, we're not taking in the proper foods, we're not taking in the proper nutrients because of GMOs and processed foods and the different poison and hormones that we're being putting into our bodies because of the lack of resources or the lack of natural resources that we are clearing out. Very few access to healthy foods, and if we have access to healthy foods, if priced at so high that anywhere between middle to low income is virtually unable to eat healthy. So that's a way of killing off the poor. Now, we've known that always to be true. Is it also spiritual? Have we lost our touch with our Savior, Jesus Christ? Have we lost touch with following Him and guiding as our light? Are we listening to the noise of others of what we should be and shouldn't be doing? I've been practicing Buddhist, oh my God, for almost close to 30 years now, and it doesn't mean that I didn't have Christ as my Savior. Because it's a practice and it's a way of walking and speaking and meditating and understanding how you are, what you are in this life, but it doesn't take away of understanding that Christ is still your Savior. So have we lost our spiritual connection? And if we have, are we listening to the religious battles? Because I've studied so many different modalities in religious sects, and I believe as long as you sink yourself into your Creator, you are become a light shine. And trust me, I have friends all over the world who are Muslims and Jews and Christians and just beautiful, amazing people. And it has nothing to do with separation of what they believe, because the one thing they do believe is that life is a creation of their Creator. Okay? So has we been lost with our community? Community meaning our brothers and sisters, biological, our brothers and sisters and our neighbors, our neighborhoods, our community, our organizations, our nonprofits. Are we so bent on keeping people homeless, jobless, emotionless? So we have a lot of things going on. We have a lot of things that is happening to us, with us. And there is a point where we have to say, it's luckily that we survive so many catastrophes, even in nuclear war, as far as a nation is concerned, or global world is concerned. We have staved off nuclear disaster for over 70 years. I mean, that's the one thing that can really just annihilate all of us. We've known that since the Cuban Missile Crisis. Okay, so these are the things. Now, you could say the Tompkins affair, and did it really happen, and was that just one of those black flags? And I'm not getting into all the conspiracy but you have to look at us as people. We've been fighting whether it be high inflation, not enough jobs, good education, and then we're concerned about whether someone's going to blow us up, whether we're actually going to live tomorrow. And then after all that, we're having our such emotional disasters in our lives that we're not even sure if we're having good relationships with our spouses, with a new mate, with our children. We're not sure about we every time we change a presidency, and this is not about. Trust me, this is not going to be political or anything about what the administrator has done, what the last administration didn't do, what the administration before that was doing. But there is some issues about how things are churning, with the administration, the new campaign season is coming out, the type of campaign ideas that they're imposing, where they're actually inflaming different people so they can create this separation. So this is happening to us.